Yolan True, and welcome to another exciting day in our galaxy. Today I want to talk about the Bajoran Faction and of course the Bajoran Faction store. It's a very nice add-on in this game, and it gives you a lot of nice rewards and buffs and bonuses, and so when you have the chance to get there, go there. And I want to show you how you get there and what you can do. There are, of course, some prerequisites to be able to have the Bajoran Faction. But before I go there, I want to show you where you find it. On the top left of the screen, you see ships, officers, command, factions, items, and refinery. And there you click on factions. And then when you look down the list, you see Bajoran. Now I have to hope that it doesn't crash, because for some reason it crashes a lot. And yeah, I already can see that it's not properly working at the moment. We are having some trouble with bugs on Scopely at the moment again, and I see that it's not working and I have to restart after this video. But I hope I can get you through the Bajoran faction before I have to, because I have to restart the whole device again before I can start over, unfortunately. Yeah, that's something you have to live with. Bugs, they come up. This came out of nowhere yesterday morning, although the last update was quite a while ago. But suddenly yesterday morning it appeared again. That we had that bug before and it was gone, and there was no update or anything, but it still reappeared yesterday. And I just started filming after an surprise maintenance. So we had 1 hour downtime today. And I thought they wanted to fix this. Well, they obviously haven't. But nevertheless, it doesn't matter for this video. Before I film the next one, I always have to batch film a bit, because usually I have my main channels I have for a long time where I'm working on every day, and so I have to batch film the videos for this channel a little bit. But we can do this without a problem, I hope, as long as I can scroll a bit. Yeah, that at least did work until a second ago. But you know what? As usual, because I want to show you the real experience on the game. And even if something is not working, that is part of the game. So I will quickly restart everything and continue with the video. Of course, for you, no time has passed, but you see that you can see Kieran Harris now properly, and that the screen is back. But that's the real life on Scopely, and as I told you, I will never sugarcoat this stuff here. I show you the game as it is. I still love playing it, but in my videos I want to be real, and so I don't edit out when things like this happen, because that's the real game experience. And when I restarted, I, by the way, had a message from Scopely that, of course, I reported it when it happened yesterday, and sent them some screenshots of the graphics there. And they said they got reports from others as well, and they are still working on it. So with the downtime today, they haven't fixed it yet, so I have to expect that to happen more. But it's not as bad yet as it was yesterday morning. Nevertheless, let's get back to the Bajoran store. That's how it looks, and there are some nice things and you won't see in the beginning. So let's start at the beginning though. You need Ops level 35 to get the Bajoran store. And you need 2 missions. And you know that my memory is not that good. The mission names I have to read. That's One Man's Villain Part 5 or Dr. Taylor Soldier Spy Part 5. One of those 2 missions you have to complete to get access to the Bajoran store. And there you find things like reputation, like credits, material, and so on. So the Bajoran store works as the other factions as well. You need to get reputation to get to higher levels, to get higher rewards and stuff to purchase in the store. The one good thing is, compared to the Klingons, Romulans, or Federation, you can't lose reputation here. So it's a one direction. Whenever you gain reputation, you have the reputation and keep it. And I'm still working on a lot, but I'm getting close to the Higa Metar I'm just seeing, just 4,000 left, so very soon I will reach it. And then I can get a few nicer things, because here on the bottom you can see that there's still some things that are not lighting up because they need a certain reputation level, and that goes for all the stuff here. Or you get the avatar at profit chosen. But you see, for example, the profit rewards here unlock at Higa Metar. That's the next level I can reach. But beside the reputation, the credits, you also can do some material claims here. So you can use Bajoran credits to have a chance again. So it's not real buying. It's the same lottery as with Armada credits. When you use them, you have a chance to get some material. I'm not really using that here, but you can do it. But you also have directives here. So you can, from a certain point, you can buy Dominion solo directives in the faction store. And of course, then you have the loot exchange when you do Dominion solo armadas. You have the uncommon, you have the rare, you have the epic, and you have the elite loot exchange. That is when you get those Dominion solo armada addicts from doing Dominion solo armadas as well. Not everything just comes by reputation. The Defiant amplified claim on the top here, for example, and the ablative armor parts and plasma conduits, and the addicts come when you have the Defiant. So you will not find it without the Defiant. We have a nice event at the moment where people could get Defiant parts, because getting the Defiant via the faction store, which you would see here where the Defiant amplified claim is, there you can get Defiant blueprints for, I think it was diplomacy tokens. It takes ages to do it via the faction store. So whenever you have an event like we have at the moment with the chaotic tokens, and you have the chance to get the blueprints there, I suggest you get some there, because it takes ages in this store. But once you have them, you have more advantages here. But you can also get superconductors and assembly credits for the starbase, for building up the starbase, and for starbase research here. You can also get a travel token for a G4 space in the Dominion space. You can get orb splinters that you need for your abilities for the miners, for example. And you can get auto defense shards here. In this case, for the Antares, the Valkys, and the Kevort. You probably, if you're a bit further in the game, already have the ones for the Horizon. But if not, you can get the Horizons more easily than the Antares, Kevort, and Valkys ones. And the same goes later when I'm on the level Khon Ma with the Hydra, the Vortavor, and the Bajor. You also can get frames and avatars here as usual, like you know from Rogue or so. But you also can get a lot of new abilities. It works like research. And they, by the way, also count in research events. So that's an important point I shouldn't forget. If you build something like, or research something, or whatever you call it, if you purchase something like the Bajoran construction level, it counts in research events. So keep that one in mind for the future. And there are a lot of nice things. The profit price is one I like, because it increases loot rewards from Dominion hostiles. But there are others like Bajor's Rage that increases the base hull health of your ship, or Shakar's Shield increases the base shield health of all your ships. And there are a lot of other nice things. There's the officer training that increases all officer stats. There, I just was looking for a certain one. Oh yeah, there's Tatrian Abundance, where it increases the Tatrian max capacity, you know, for your cloak ships. And a lot of other nice things. And even boosters for refinery rewards and so on. And those are really nice. And you find a list of what you've done already here if you click on the Bajoran Favors. And there you see how far you got and what your rewards are, or your buffs are here. And for example, the profits tribute I already got maxed. And there are some other things I'm working on. The profits gift I've maxed as well. And so there are a lot of things I'm still working on. And you do this with Bajoran credits, with diplomacy tokens, or the Bajoran badges. You get those Bajoran badges from an exchange I unfortunately did today. That's the hostile exchange. There you get the Bajoran badges by exchanging bundles after shooting Gem Hadar ships. And there you get your Bajoran badges, and with those Bajoran badges you then can get credits, like you see here, and other things. And for some other things you need credits again, but you will see if you have a look yourself, so I don't have to go into the detail what single one costs what. And there is a free claim here, for example, as well, because of the Defiant, the ablative amplifiers. I've got the max already, so I only will get one. But that's all here in the Bajoran Faction store. But the most important thing are all the buffs you can get here that strengthen your ships, that strengthens your construction time, your research time, as I said, your Tatreon max capacity, and a lot of other things. So the Bajoran Faction store is really helping a lot. And so once you have the chance to get it, so with level 35 and doing one of the 2 missions and finishing it, you can do a lot here. You will have to grind Dominion Hostiles to purchase stuff in here, but that will not be a big problem. They start a bit lower, so it will be grinding again. And yes, it's another grind of the day. I'm not grinding them every day anyway. You cannot do everything every day, but I'm setting priorities, and sometimes I do those, sometimes I do Borg, sometimes I do Actians. So you have to split up, otherwise it's too much if you're not already a pensioner. But all pensioners I know have a little amount of time. They're always busy, and so probably then you won't be able to do all of this at once. And friends of mine are pensioners, so I'm allowed to say this because they say it themselves. But it is another grind, but it's worth it. It really helps you strengthening your ships and so on. So have a look at it once you have the chance to go through. And don't forget, if you want to have the full part of it, you need the Defiant as well. But that's another topic, and you can just watch another video with a Defiant in my ship playlist. For today, that leaves me to say, if you want to see something else right now, like the Defiant or other ships, buildings, whatever, the next video is right here in the end screen. I'll see you there. I'll be back.